Hi everybody, today we're going to do a lesson on a book called Fish is Fish. Okay, so what do we have to eat?
Fish, goldfish. Goldfish.
Goldfish? Alright, during our story, I'm going to let you munch on some goldfish. We're actually on video. We're doing a lesson. Alright, we're on video, we're doing a lesson, okay?
These are delicious.
Okay, Jasper, can you see? Alright. Okay, the first word is setting. That's where the story takes place and when. Like if it was outside, that would be the setting. Or if it was in a pool, that would be the setting.
We talked about that in school.
You did? Awesome.
And what starts with an S.
Okay, this one is character. Do you know what a character is? What's a character?
It's some people or animals that are in a story.
Wow, good job.
Because we learned that in school.
What is a character, Jasper?
It's a person that you don't know what the animal looks like.
It's a person or an animal? Good job. You both have great answers. Okay.
Good job.
So it's animal or people in a story. Okay. The event in a story. Raise your hand if you know what that is. You know what that is, Jasper?
Instinct?
Do you want to try, Brayden?
Yes.
Okay, you can try. What is an event?
It's something that is black and it has a little opening with air coming out of it.
That's like a vent in your house. This is an event. This is what happens in the story. So we'll find that out. What is mysterious? If someone says something is mysterious, what is it? Yes, Brayden?
It is like they're scared of something.
They're scared? What do you think, Jasper? You're not for sure?
Like scared of spiders.
Alright, Jasper, let's keep our feet on the floor, please.
Scared of spiders. Like I said,
Okay. Something that is mysterious is unknown or it's unable to be explained. What's a minnow?
Minnow.
Minnow. It's a small fish.
I was going to say that.
You knew that? Well, let's keep that in our memory, okay? Okay.
Today we had art.
What is luminous? They say something is luminous. What does that mean? It means it's... Oh, yep, go ahead, Brayden.
It means that I don't know.
It's very clear or lit up. We can see it like really, really well. And what's this word? It's a tadpole. What is a tadpole? Yes, Jasper.
This is tattle. Someone that to go tell the teacher.
Oh, that's a tattle. But a tadpole. Yes, Brayden?
It is that. It's a pole that you slide down.
Actually, a tadpole is a baby frog or a toad, and it's not big yet, so it still has a tail. Okay.
I don't know what that would look like.
Yeah. So while you're eating your goldfish, I'm going to read a story. Are you ready? Okay. It's called...
I don't want any more.
Okay, you can sit down right here.
My hands are crumbling.
Okay. I want Brayden to move over here. And Jasper, can you move over this way? So I can get you both in the camera. Okay. Alright. Fish is fish. It's written by Leo Niani. Where's the title? Can you point to the title? The title of the book? Right here. That's what it's called.
I did it.
Mm-hmm. Where's the front of the book? Yeah. Where's the back of the book? Good job. Okay. That's our book called Fish is Fish. But before we can read that, are you ready? We have to have our hands in our laps. And we have to be good listeners.
And crisscross applesauce.
You can set your feet on the floor. Okay. Fish is fish. At the edge of the woods there was a pond, and there a minnow and a tadpole swam among the weeds. They were inseparable friends. Which one do you think is the minnow? That one?
And that's the fish. No.
Tell me which one's the fish. How do you know?
Because that looks like a fish, and we just know it, and that looks like whatever.
He's little, and remember a minnow has a tail?
A fish is tadpole.
One morning the tadpole discovered that during the night he had grown 2 little legs. Look, he said triumphantly. Look, I am a frog. Nonsense, said the minnow. How could you be a frog if only last night you were a little fish just like me? They argued and argued until finally the tadpole said, frogs are frogs and fish is fish, and that's that.
It's a frog.
He's a frog?
It looks like a frog now.
He's grown into a frog? Can you tell me what colors are on this page?
Green. And the brown. And the dark green, light green, kind of yellowish, light brown, dark brown, and white brown, and dark brown again, and red, purple, and white, and black.
Good job. So where do you think they are? Where's the setting?
An ocean.
At an ocean? You think? Or maybe in a pond?
That's the main word.
In the weeks that followed, the tadpole grew tiny front legs. Let's sit down on our bottoms, remember? And its tail got smaller and smaller. Do you even see his tail anymore?
It's a frog. It's a frog.
You think it's a frog?
Yeah, it's skin like a frog.
And then one fine day, a real frog, now he climbed out of the water and onto the grassy bank. So if the setting's not in the water anymore, where is it?
In the land.
In the land. On the bank. What does the land look like?
Red.
Red?
It's this flat thing.
Like maybe like dirt?
Yeah. And you lay on, and then it turns into brown.
The minnow too had grown and had become a full-fledged fish. He often wondered where his 4-footed friend had gone. The days and weeks went by and the frog did not return. Then one day, with a happy splash that shook the weeds, the frog jumped into the pond. Jasper, the frog jumped into the pond.
Why?
Let's find out. Where have you been? Asked the fish excitedly. I have been about the world, hopping here and there, said the frog, and I have seen extraordinary things.
Frog jumped in there.
Yep, and he's coming back to talk to his fish friend. Whoa, look at those colors.
Can I tell you what they are? A colorful board. Purple, yellow, orange, and orange, yellow, red, blue, green, and pink, dark blue, and dark blue, pink, and blue, red.
Lots of colors, huh? Okay, let's sit down on our bottoms. Let's scoot back a little bit.
Purple, green.
Jasper, can I have you scoot back a little bit so we can see?
Oh, okay. I already know how to see.
Like what? Asked the fish. Birds. So the frog mysteriously, birds, and he told the fish about the birds who had wings and 2 legs and many, many colors. As the frog talked, his friend saw the birds fly through his mind like large feathered fish. What else? Asked the fish impatiently. Cows, said the frog. Cows. They have 4 legs, horns, eat grass, and carry pink bags of milk. What do we get from cows that we like to drink?
Milk.
Milk? What do you think?
Milk.
Milk? Good
It's
answer.
right here.
Does that look like a cow all the way?
No. It's a fish cow.
Fish cow. Okay, sit back down.
And the seaweed is its tongue.
Oh, this one looks silly. And people, said the frog. Men, women, children. And he talked and he talked until it was dark in the pond.
That's not people. That's a fish in a fish.
It's a fish that looks like a person, doesn't it? But the picture in the fish's mind was full of lights and colors and marvelous things, and he couldn't sleep. He only wished to jump like his friend and see the wonderful world. So he was kind of sad that he was stuck in the water, wasn't he? He wanted to be like the frog. Look at that picture.
Good. The cow looks like.
Isn't that cool? And so the days went by. The frog had gone, and the fish just lay there, dreaming about birds in flight, grazing cows, and those strange animals.
He looks like a minnow.
All dressed up that his friend called people. One day he finally decided that come what may, he too must see them. And so with a mighty whack of the tail, he jumped clear out of the water and onto the bank. What happens when a fish gets out of water? Yes, Brayden.
It can't breathe.
Does a fish need water to breathe, Jasper?
No.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, because it has gills. And those are like on its side. We have lungs, and a fish has gills. He landed in the dry, warm grass, and there he lay, gasping for air, unable to breathe or to move. Help! He groaned freely. Help!
There's a frog coming.
Put your head up, please. Luckily, the frog who had been hunting butterflies nearby saw him, and with all his strength, he pushed him back into the pond. Seems like a good friend, doesn't he? So there's 2 settings here.
The frog's trying to get him back in the lake. He's just gonna toss him.
So one setting is the land outside of the water, and the other setting is
Water.
the water. There's 2 settings. Okay. Still stunned, the fish floated about for an instant. Then he breathed deeply, letting the cool, cool water run through his gills. Now he felt weightless again, and with an ever so slight motion of the tail, he could move to and fro, up and down as before. The sun rays reached down within the weeds and gently shifted patch of luminous color. This world was surely the most beautiful of all worlds. He smiled at his friend the frog, who said, watching him from a lily leaf, "You were right." He said, "Fish is fish." And that's the end of the book. All right, boys, look over here, please. Okay. Did you guys know? Okay, so in our book, Fish is Fish, can you tell me 2 things that happened?
That can't like be that out in this book that the fish got not in water. He can't get out of water.
So one thing is he couldn't get back in the water because he was stuck outside of the water.
That's
When he couldn't breathe. What's another event?
The frog can get him and throw him in the water.
Yeah, that could be another event that happened. Those are very important in our story. Okay, so while you continue eating your goldfish snacks,
I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
okay,
8 more. I have 10.
okay. So right now, we're going to we're going to listen to an alphabet song, and we can sing along to it, and it's going to help us with our alphabet, okay? Jasper, Brayden, look over here. here, please. Okay. Okay. Let me see where the volume's at.
I can't really see. I'm not stupid enough to do it.
Right now, they're going to listen to an alphabet song. Please sit on your bottoms and move back over. There you go. There you go.
Are we doing color fish?
We might.
And I know we'll do it. I know this one's mine. Wait, does it matter?
Okay, let me make sure.
It's time I think.
Doesn't matter which one you do it.
Why you? What's wrong? That's weird.
Okay.
Again.
Okay. While we wait for our song to load. Okay. Look at our worksheet.
F.
This is an F for
Fish.
fish.
F for fish.
F for fish. Can you tell me the sound that an F makes?
You know, I look down like that.
It hurts my lips.
It does? Okay. Let's spell fish together.
F
F-I-S-H.
H.
Fish.
But what? Where's the dot?
This is the F we can color in for fish. And this is our fish over here. He kind of looks like our goldfish, doesn't he? Okay.
Fish.
I'm going to give you one, Jasper, and you one, Brayden.
Okay.
You can put your name at the top of the page.
Mine. So that one's mine. No, that one's mine, Jasper. You're funny. Oh, yeah. Cousin doesn't. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyways.
Okay. I'll videotape you coloring.
Don't videotape me till I'm done writing my name. Don't videotape me and then Can I color the other things too? Oh yeah, you told me that before.
Just write your name right now, and then you can color the F, and then
Can I color the outsides of that? Like this white part?
yep, that's fine.
I'm gonna
Make it
color
really
the
pretty.
blue. Blue. I'm having green, dark green, and dark blue. I don't have to write my name. I know how to spell your name. J. Let me think. Jaspr. You got about E. Is it my name? Okay. J-E. Let me spell. Jasper.
Okay, you guys ready? Let's sit quietly if you're not ready.
Someone got this bed mixed up. Blue. Oh, my blue card.
It's a fabulous one.
E persevere here, but I changed it around.
Okay, Jasper.
There's so much space. This one's hard. Yeah. See, it just bounces off.
Jasper, look at your paper, please.
It's a comma.
Then little kid bear. Can we go to the woods? Right here?
You can trace the word fish if you would like.
I trace the fish, color, trace, color. I try to color it in. Okay. I'm gonna use.
Okay, are you ready to start reading our short story down here? Okay. Okay, ready? Okay. All right, let's put our crayons down. And let's use our pointer fingers. Okay.
Scoot up.
Oh, you need help scooting up?
That's fish. I am fish. I am fish. Yep. I
Okay.
am fish. That's what it says
All
up
right.
there. Right there.
Okay, are we both scooted in?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's put our crayons up and use our pointer fingers. You put this back in there, Jasper? Okay. All right. We learned these words last week, right? Ready? We'll read it together the first time. I am fish. One more time. I am fish. Okay, go to the next one. I am orange.
I am orange.
Okay, let's ready? Write to him again. I am orange. Now let's go to the next line. I like to swim. One more time. I like to swim. All right, go the last line. I like water. One more time. I like water.
I like water. There.
Good
Can we color
job,
again?
boys. Now you can finish coloring.
I color like Jordan does. I color white like Jordan does.
Good job. Keep coloring.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Gotta run you.
I'll video you boys coloring. And when you're done coloring, you want to show the camera your picture.
Can I see it again too? No, I'm not done. No, you
Please work on coloring.
You can't see my picture. I can't hear my coloring.
Wow. That is awesome, Jasper. Good job.
Jasper, what about the letters in that letter box, the trace box? What about that, Jasper? And then show it again.
Okay. Jasper, while you finish eating your crackers, I'm going to go find some books for you to look at while you're waiting, okay?
Can I find these books? And find one dog at read a book. I have.
Here's some books that when you're done, you can take the time to look at.
There's another one.
Brayden, are you done coloring?
No.
Okay, color first.
There's another SpongeBob book. I'm going to get that SpongeBob book.
While other kids are finishing coloring their worksheet, F for fish and eating their goldfish, there's books on the table that are at the blue level for beginning readers for them to look at and read. One book would be like this example. It says, find it, think it, plan it. So they're simple words for the kids. Usually sight words or high frequency words.
What does that say? You don't have to read, you can just look. Yeah, it's the mix SpongeBob book. That might be a long time. Don't look at my coloring. Mom, don't forget to pick out a pumpkin at my grandma's house. Why? Because
Jasper, what's in your book? Is it SpongeBob? Ooh, I like it. Okay.
Guess what, Mommy? We saw something fun. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Once you're done with your worksheets, hand them to me. And if you want to show the camera first, you can.
I'm going to color all of it.
Awesome job. That looks nice, Jasper. Thank you.
I'm almost done anyways.
Okay, well, we're going to move on to the next activity.
No, don't. I can't make Is that done, Brayden? Uh-huh. We're done? Just hold it up. Good.
Wow, that looks nice.
Cool.
Okay, I'll take that from you. Okay,
What about that next one?
we'll see. Okay, let's move our books to the side.
But I didn't even get to read a book.
Well, when we have more time at the end, when we're doing assessments, then you can read a book and you can choose one from this, okay? Okay. And what we're going to do next is we're going to look at a video about the alphabet and fish, okay? All right, sit down in your chair, please. Okay. All right.
Green fish.
Okay. There's the green fish.
Oh, that one.
And right now the students will be using an iPad to look at a video on YouTube about fish. I'm going to let them choose between alphabet fish or math counting fish so they can have a really cool video to look at and learn from.
Can I choose? Choose one, the green one. Or the fish. Not fun ones.
Okay.
Isn't
that video cool?
Mm-hmm.
You can't hear the sound very well, but.
Mm-hmm.
Let's sing the alphabet. Ready? Let's go to the video. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Good job, guys.
I'm just gonna my bottle. Let's put that in there. Ooh.
Are you watching? All right. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take one few at a time, okay? I'm going to take one student at a time, and I will be using 2 rubrics. I will be using rubric number 1 on the lesson plan and rubric number 2. The first one is asking the students to name 3 characters from the book Fish is Fish, and they will score 2 out of 3 correctly, and those are the characters. So that is objective 1. The students will name the characters in the story, scoring 2 out of 3 correct. The second objective is for this rubric here, and the teacher will give each student his or her own paper with 4 blank circles. The graphic organizer will be answered and filled in together. The student will be one-on with the teacher during this activity. The student will identify 2 settings and 2 main events. So that goes with objective number 2. The students will identify the setting and major events in the story, scoring 3 out of 4 correct. So the first rubric that I did was completed during the reading of Fish is Fish. I did that through observation, and I marked the student's name and whether or not they knew what a fish, a bird, and a frog were, and whether or not they were able to tell me those characters in the story. So right now I'm going to be doing rubric number 2. Okay, so I will take Jasper first, and you'll come over here with me, Jasper. So can you and Braden switch spots, please?
Oh, my legs hurt.
Okay, and while you're waiting, Braden, you can work on this worksheet, tracing the alphabet letters, their capital letters, and saying them to yourself aloud. And you can even tell me the sounds if you want. So right now, Jasper, okay, just be you and me. Okay. Can you tell me what a setting is? Do you remember? You don't remember what a setting is? Okay, the setting is where the story takes place. There's 2 settings that I want you to be able to tell me, and there's 2 main events. The main events is what happens in the story. Okay? Can you tell me 2 places in the story that you remember where they were at?
The water.
In the water? That's 1. So Jasper, this is yours. Okay, so 1 is in the water. And can you tell me another place?
Outside and out in the island.
In the island? Was it in the water or out of the water?
Out of the water.
Out of the water? Okay. Can you tell me 2 main events? Things that happened during the story that were important.
The frog comes out of the water. Frog comes in the water.
Frog comes in and out of the water? Can you tell me one more?
Can
you tell me one more, Jasper? No? Okay. All right. And this is the rubric I completed for Jasper. And then the score would be on this rubric. He would either get a 2, a 1, or a 0.
I hope it's a 2.
So now, Jasper, do you want to switch spots with Brayden? Okay. And you can work on tracing your letters. Now it's your turn, Brayden.
Come on. Come on. Then it's going to be my turn and we're going to do it all over again.
Okay, Brayden. Do you remember what a setting is?
It's something where the story is.
Something where the story is. Can you tell me 2 settings in this story?
Land,
Work on your worksheet. Land.
and water.
Water.
That's
Okay.
water?
Can you tell me 2 main events?
What are those?
Events are important things that happen in the story.
Oh, let me think. Birds.
That might be something else. That is a character.
I got a 1. I know it.
Can you tell me something important that happened during the story?
The frog changed. What is the name of that character? What, it was kind of like the fish?
Was it the minnow? The baby
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Minnow changed a frog.
Well, you said the minnow changed into a frog?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember in the story what a minnow and a tadpole are? Do you remember which one was which?
Like, what do you mean?
Did the minnow change into a fish or did the minnow change into a frog?
Frog.
What did the tadpole change into?
What's a tadpole?
Remember in our vocab words, a tadpole is a baby frog or toad. And a minnow is a baby fish. Like a small fish.
I don't know.
Okay, let's go to one more. Can you tell me something else? Another event that happened in the story?
Birds?
Birds? Okay, thank you, Brayden.
I got all of them right. You get 5 more?
So I used the rubric for him too, and whether or not he gets both settings, only one setting or no setting correct, he will score from 2 to 0.
2. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't want 0. I want you to have 5. No, 2. I'm getting 5. I'm getting 2. I'm getting 5. Cause 0.
Okay. All right, so let's go back to talking about the book, The Fish is Fish.
I like what.
Okay, so in the book, Fish is Fish, can you tell me 3 characters? Jasper, what's the first character?
Minnow.
A minnow
And a fish.
and a fish. So that's 1,
And
because the minnow turned into a fish, so that counts as 1.
what that mean?
Well, let's Jasper take his turn and then we'll move to you, okay?
In the minnow. I don't know. In the minnow. And the fish didn't breathe outside of the water.
Yeah, so the minnow and fish is 1 character. Can you think of any other characters in the story? You don't know? Do you want to try a few more times? Okay, can you think of some more?
We can talk about fishes.
Okay, Brayden,
Bird.
can you name 3 characters? What's the first one?
Fish.
Fish.
I can't remember the other one.
Can't remember? Think about it. There's a fish.
Can I color these spaces?
There's the fish. Then I think
The seal?
the seal. No.
Oh.
Okay, let me help you guys out. Okay.
Can I color
All right,
these
boys,
two?
are you listening? Okay. There's the fish. There's the bird, and there's the frog. Those are 3 characters in this story. But if you said minnow, he grows into a fish, right? So that's 1. And if you said toad, he grows into a frog, so that's still 1. So that's just 2 right there. Then you have the bird.
Can I color
Okay.
these two empty spaces?
So continue tracing your letters.
I'm already done.
Okay, so for this one, I used rubric number 1. I wrote the student's name. For each character, 1, 2, and 3, I would place a check mark.
It was Jasper.
I would place a check mark if they got this one correct, for fish, if they correctly named it, or for bird, or for frog, and they scored so many points out of so many. And for that objective, the students will name the characters in the story scoring 2 out of 3 correct. All right. So now that I have taken each student one by one to complete the graphic organizers, right now the students are working on their worksheet with tracing the uppercase letters and writing them. And now, if they would like, they can come to me and tell me the letters once I point to them. And this goes back to part of the assessments that was used in the first lessons. Okay, Brayden, you're first. Okay, I'm going to point to a letter, and I want you to tell me what letter that is.
I would go. I thought we were doing it order. R. B. E. F. L. K. H. O. W. V. Z. G. F. M. K. D. A. O. Q. T. U. N. X.
Good job. Okay, you can continue coloring.
Coloring
All right,
what?
Jasper,
I'm already done.
you want to color a picture on the back?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Jasper, I'm going to point to a letter. Or Brayden, if you don't want to color a picture on the back, you can look at one of these books.
Now I'm gonna color a picture.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make a giant
Okay.
blue square.
All right, Jasper, what letter is this?
K. J. Y. E. F. V. H. A. K. O.
What was that again?
O.
R? Mm-hmm.
C. D.
What was that again?
D. F. D. X. S. N.
Good job. Okay. Now, if you want, you can color a picture on the back, or you can look at one of these books.
I'm coloring a big square, and the lines are blue, and the color inside is red.
Awesome job. Okay.
Making a
So today,
sun.
during the reading Fish is Fish, I use these 3 verbs. State the title of the book. Tell me the 3 characters we are learning about during this story. And identify what is happening in the story, the main events, and also the settings. Those are my verbs. This week we focused on recognizing, tracing, and writing the letters of the alphabet, which we did with this worksheet. We also went over the sounds, and we have not done that yet, so we will do that right now.
And sun.
Okay, so we're going to go over the sounds of some letters. Okay, ready? All right, Braden, can you tell me the sound or the letter that makes this sound? F, f.
F.
What letter makes this sound? O.
O.
What sound does a D make?
D.
What sound does a T make? T. Okay. What sound does this make?
A.
What letter is that?
A.
Good job. All right. I'm going to write a letter on this paper, and I want you to tell me the sound of it together, okay?
B. B. B.
B. What sound does it make?
B. 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 B.
B. B. What about this one? What
C.
sound? What about this one?
D. 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 D.
Yeah, you're right. What about this one? This one might be tricky.
Z. Z. Zebra. Z.
Like Z for zipper
Zebra. Zebra.
or zebra. What about this one?
Zip. P.
What sound does this letter make?
P.
P, P, P.
P.
P. That's the letter P. It makes a P sound. What sound does this letter make?
M.
M.
M. Ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Makes a sound.
It starts with ma'am. And it starts, it's in my last name.
We know our sounds, don't we?
Okay, there's my coloring.
Okay, so to go over our review,
Oh, wait.
we're going to review our vocab words again, just to review and to close the lesson. Okay. Tadpole. What's a tadpole?
Tadpole. Tadpole.
Do you remember? It's in the story.
Tadpole.
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 That's the baby frog or toad that still has the tail.
Can we
Remember?
do this again? Tadpole, because I don't know it.
We'll keep learning these. We'll see these more when we read each lesson. What's a setting?
Um,
What's the setting? What's a setting?
It's like where the story is at.
Where the story is at.
Yay, I get
Or when it takes place. Good job.
I get another.
Did you both know that?
I get 5.
High five, both of you. Awesome job.
I got 0.
High five. Well, we're learning.
I
Okay.
got 5.
What's a character? What's a character? Yes.
It's people or animals in the story. People or now I get animals. A 2. Now I get a 5. Now I get a 5. 2
The
5.
event. Do you remember what an event is in the story?
A violet.
Event?
A violet, like, I don't know.
Do you know, Brayden?
I know.
You know, Jasper?
Violet is like cloud. What's that thing?
Event.
Event.
It is
Even.
something important that happens in the story. What does mysterious mean? Yes, Brayden.
It's something important.
Mysterious? Mysterious means unknown, unable to be explained. Kind of like Halloween coming up, it's mysterious. What's luminous?
Me.
Yes, Jasper.
Luminous means are you happy or sad?
Happy or sad? No? Do you know, Brayden? Before I tell you? It means clear or lit up. If something's luminous,
Clear.
it's really lit up, like the moon in the sky.
Clear. Now I get a 3. Now I get a 5 now.
Oh, excuse me.
5. Now you get a 7.
Okay.
I get 5.
So at the end of this lesson,
5.
we were able to,
I get 5.
oh, excuse me, with prompting and support, identify characters, settings, and major events in a story. So we were able to do that.
I'm going to play.
And look, for right during this lesson, we have crayons and we have
And another clown.
more crayons and colored pencils. So we have those materials right there, and that ties into the incorporation of art. And the art standard that we're using for that one is understanding and applying media, techniques, and processes. The student uses tools and materials to strengthen fine and gross motor skills. So that's why I've been having the students color a lot during this lesson.
I made a little eye. I made a little X. X. I made an X.
An X?
X. I know how to spell X.
Okay.
X. It's X.
Okay. And since we have a few extra minutes before we get ready to leave at the hour mark, I have a cute little dog here with some lines. And I want us to write our name on line number 1.
But we already did it.
We haven't done this one yet. Here you go. Can I see your tracing of your letters? Whoa, that is awesome.
I made an S on the back of it.
Oh, let me show the camera. You guys traced your letters really well, and then they drew some nice pictures on the back.
I made an X and an X. But I didn't
Okay.
make an
Here you go, Jasper. You can write your name on line number 1.
X.
I'm going to write my name on line number 1
I
too.
forgot to. Can I write my name on the top 2? Please, Mommy. Because that's what I'm doing. Write in J.
Okay. After you write your name on line number 1, then you can show the camera.
Look, that looks like a J.
This is my name, Miss Sabrina.
Yeah, Miss Sabrina. Miss.
Is that your name, Brayden? Okay, let's hold it back a little bit. Good job.
I do number 2 now.
Well, we'll save that for next time. I'll keep it, and then next time when we come, we can write our name again.
And then again, and then again, and then again, and then again. 7 is going to be the last one, and then we're going to take
The very last one.
Can you write a last name on the? I want to. I'm not my last name.
You can write your last name. Just
On the,
make it on line number 1, a little bit underneath there.
make it super tiny. Super tiny. I don't know how to write my last name.
Can you show you?
H-E-R-T. Keep it on the back so I can
There you go,
see
Jasper.
it.
We have 4 minutes left.
I'm not done yet. And then we're going to leave. Keep making that. And you. Can I go find some books?
You can read one of those books.
Keep writing my name wrong. Come on, the last.
You got SpongeBob? SpongeBob is really popular.
Can we pick a book from now? Did you pick the final one?
No, I'm not supposed to be teaching.
Thank you.
Are you tracing your name on the back? That's a good idea.
I'm gonna write my name on here. So can I practice his last name too? Can I practice his last name too?
Yep, you can practice yours.
On the back.
Yep.
But then I don't know how you write it.
Let me write it for you.
Okay. Alright. What is that? I have an I in my last name, right?
Right now they're practicing writing their names, first and last.
I have an I in my name, right? I have an I in my last name, right?
Yep, and your last name.
M.
All right, thank you. I'll put this over here for next time.
And then lemonade.
Is that Mr. Crab?
I don't know.
I'll try to spell it. Did you finish writing your name, Jasper?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome job. Okay, I'll take the paper and I'll hold it for you for next time.
Mom, look. I know how to write my last name.
Oh, very good. I like it.
Mr. Krabs, what's going on?
All right, are you
Say
ready?
right
Okay, before we go, we're going to make sure we pick up our stuff. And then we're going to talk about our rules. Remember, next time when we come, we got to sit on our bottoms. Oh, Jasper's picking up. Good job, Jasper.
It's a little wiggly today.
It's okay.
Can we go play now?
Almost. We have a couple more minutes. All right. So next time when we come, we got to sit on our bottoms. Can you show me that?
I
Okay.
sit on my knees.
We did pretty good today. We were very good listeners, didn't we?
Can we go play now?
We were very good listeners. Okay, we have a few minutes left. Say hi to the camera and say bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Can we go?
These kindergartners did great today. Have you on camera? So now, after they get done, they could either, in the library, they could go on the computer so they can look at books after the hour mark.
I'm gonna go on
We have
the
really cool
computer.
things for them here to look at. Thank you. Bye.
We can go on the